Hello, guys, and welcome to One Holiday at a Time. It's a podcast where we study the weird world of holiday-themed movies and TV specials.
Happy holidays, guys. My name is Adela.
And I'm Alex. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, or welcome first time. Either way.
Welcome.
Well, we like to welcome all.
And wish you all a happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays, everybody. Today, it's a very special day. It is a very special day. Get it?
I get it, because we watched a Christmas special.
Haha. So we talk every podcast. I always started off with saying movies and TV specials, and we haven't really watched any TV specials. I mean, we've watched things that aired on TV, but they were movies. But we've never watched like a television show that has a holiday special, and so we wanted to start doing that. Start bringing
up.
those, shake it up. And so we started with probably the weirdest one we could have done.
Terrible.
Yeah, we could have done like, I don't know, Friends or like
South Park.
Yeah, no, We watched Shark Tank. We watched a technically Christmas themed episode of Shark Tank.
I think that's what they were trying for, and then they gave up.
Yeah, I mean, they just gave up halfway through. So, but for backstory, we're huge fans of Shark Tank. We watched it. Well, actually, I don't want to speak for you. I don't know how you feel about it.
I hate the sharks. Love the show.
Oh yeah, the sharks are awful. They're terrible people. The show's great just because I love.
They're terrible.
Yeah, just because I love hating these guys. These just like rich people who think they know everything. But it's a very entertaining show. And if you don't know about Shark Tank, it's a show where there's usually like 5 investors, very rich people.
Very rich people.
Yeah, very rich people.
Very rich, out of touch people.
No, they came from humble beginnings, though.
Oh, yeah.
They always try to describe them as coming from humble beginnings, even though their humble beginnings are like, they had rich parents, and then they started their own companies, and guess what? They got rich from that. Well, crazy.
Small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. But Shark Tank, they have 5 investors. They have I think there's 7 or 8 sharks technically, and they'll switch out 1 or 2 of them every episode. Usually there's always Robert, Kevin, Mark.
And Lori,
yeah.
They switch out Barbara.
That's true, yeah. They're all rich people. You might have heard of some of them. And then companies come in and they ask them to invest in their company, and they'll describe their product. People ask questions and stuff, and then they'll kind of bid on it. And it's a fun, exciting show where you get to learn about these fancy, cool products, and also where we just make fun of these terrible rich people who are just really rude to everybody.
Here's an example of how out of touch they are. There was an episode where this company came in. They're called Eco Flower. They came in with fake flowers because real flowers are really expensive.
And that's the whole point of the company, is that they're fake flowers.
They're fake flowers, so they last longer and they look really nice.
We have a few of them in our here on our table, actually, right in front of us.
I'm looking at them right now.
They're really nice. They're made of wood, right?
They're wood. There's some paper ones, but most of them are wood. But anyway, they didn't want to invest in it, Lori and Barbara, because why would we want fake flowers?
Lori's the worst one, though.
Fuck no, I hate Barbara. She is my least
Well, Barbara's just annoying and really just uppity and rude.
She's your
everybody.
Classic pretentious old person.
But no, I just really hate Lori because she's so dumb. She's so dumb all the time. The most infamous example that I always go back to is there's this one episode where This one was. It was weird because they were like, we want to sell our chili in Walmart.
It's like a mon pa.
They
chili
had
dog
their
shop.
own chili recipe, which is not a typical thing to have on Shark Tank, just a food recipe.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really weird. But then Lori was like, well, everybody was eating, and they were loving the chili because it was a good chili.
Yeah.
But Lori was like, I didn't like it that much, so I'm out. She sees the potential of how good this chili is. Everyone's loving it. And she's like, but I don't like it. So I don't like chili in general, so I don't think I'm going to invest in this. She just doesn't invest in things because she just it isn't a big fan.
Mildly dislikes it.
Yeah, she's like, it's not for me. I'm not out. Which I kind of understand to a point, but also this chili, everybody was like, this is some damn good chili. She talked about how
she saw the potential and was like, yeah, this could get into
do you not want to make money then?
These
get you need
rich
to
ass
keep,
people
like,
don't need to make the money.
They need to keep their image or something. Anyway, let's get into this episode. This is season 7, episode 11.
Named week 11.
Week 11. Usually, so I looked through like all the seasons, and usually week 11 is like a December Christmas themed episode, quote unquote Christmas themed episode. So they start off every episode with them like describing the sharks, showing them and stuff,
showing their humble beginnings.
Yeah, their humble beginnings, and they describe Kevin as being shrewd in his intro.
What?
Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful.
I don't understand Mr. Wonderful thing.
It's supposed to be an ironic name because he is famously known for being like a very mean boss.
Oh,
and
really?
being very rude. Yeah, he's one of those guys who's like, oh, you gotta be hard on him, so they like, so they work harder and stuff, and like dumb shit like that. He's one of those guys who thinks like if you push people and are rude to them, then they'll like be better workers, which is not how it works.
That's why he's called Mr. Wonderful?
Yeah, yeah, they do. I hope so, because
I didn't know that.
It's an ironic thing. But in his intro, he is described as shrewd, which I just looked up the definition. It is having or showing sharp powers of judgment. So he's just like I'm sure they run these like intros by them.
Yeah,
and he's describing me as shrewd is fine.
He's pretty judgmental.
He's an asshole. He's the worst. He's my least favorite shark.
Barbara's my least favorite. Fuck Barbara.
I think Kevin's my least favorite. Kevin's like literally like male Barbara.
Yeah.
If she was like also just like hated people a lot.
I feel like she does though.
Well, but Kevin's also just like arrogant.
Yeah,
and he's like, I'm the best.
I feel like
I have all these
too.
wineries and shit. He's always talking about how he's got customers. Like, does he personally have customers? Like, people are buying shit personally from him? I'm sure the companies you own have customers, but you don't personally have. You can't just like go to somebody and be like, "Hey, you know how you bought that like thing that one time?" And they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" It's like, I own that company. Want to buy this? Like, you don't have customers. Your companies do, not you personally.
I hate him.
This whole episode, he kept trying to use that as a selling point to these companies. Like, I got customers that'll buy it. Like, yeah, fucking, I'm sure everybody does.
You got hookups.
Yeah.
All of them have hookups.
You have connections. Whatever. Anyway, let's get to the first product. So, typically in each episode, they'll have like 4-ish products. It's usually 4. We start with this company called Geek My Tree.
Which, it's like a Christmas light company, which I was feeling it.
I was not feeling it.
I liked it.
It's like, just fancy Christmas lights.
It's nothing new and exciting. Like, because it was Christmas lights that like blinked.
Yeah, they're like programmable Christmas lights that have different colors and different patterns of light animation. So he described them as animated glow balls, which is their like trademarked name for them.
I thought they were fun. I liked it until he said the price.
Yeah, well, first he was asking for $225,000 for 25%. Which that's
the valuation of that, Kevin?
That's around like almost $1 million valuation for his company. Business stuff.
Business.
Yeah, and he said that they cost around $299 to $399 for like a string of lights, and then if you want an expansion kit for like a bigger tree, another $200. Yeah. So if you want a whole set of these for like a big tree, it's $600.
Ugh.
Oh, and then he started like showing them some patterns for the lights, and I actually went on their website and I downloaded this like pattern effect like zip folder.
Really?
Yeah, and so let me just like, because he was reading some names on there and they were just like some good names. So let me just give you some hot names on this list right here. We have let's see, Doing the Splits. That's a good one. Random color lines.
These aren't random like the other Christmas lights.
Yeah, he did say that. He's like, they don't just blink randomly. There's a bunch of random things. There's red greater than green crunch. Crunch?
Why does it need the crunch?
I don't know why it's crunch. Jewel drop, girl's best friend.
What?
Just some good stuff. Snowbank. Just some like interesting names. Color Me Pink Twist. Ping pong blocks. Video game. 3D spinning ring. Christmas lava lamp. You've been scanned.
What?
Alert. Moving paint.
These sounds like some names of ringtones.
Yeah. Rebellious rainbow. That's my favorite one, I think, is Rebellious Rainbow. Spin me round. Moving on up. Just all that stuff like that.
Some
It's
good
160 different patterns, and I'm sure most of them look the same. Then he showed them like, well, yeah, we're not like other companies. You can program it to music. And then he like played some music, and they just kind of blinked. And then he's like, see, they don't just blink randomly like all those other lights. And like, but they did though. They did not go to the music at all.
Even if they did program to the music, I still wouldn't spend $500 on Christmas lights.
Yeah, no way, no fucking way. And then, he was showing some of the patterns, and he's like, then we got green, for Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah,
because Kevin loves money. That's literally Kevin's whole, like, thing is that money. And, like, being a terrible boss. And I love money. Ooh.
That really doesn't sound like someone that came from a humble beginning.
His only character trait is money. That's his character trait.
That's literally what everybody knows him by.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, so when he described the amount, how much you have to pay for it, Kevin said a phrase that was weird. He said, I can buy a chair, get a house.
Get it? Get it?
I don't. What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
I could buy a chair, get a house.
Get a house.
Like, was he like, I could buy a chair with that amount of money, you should go get a house? Or I could buy a chair and a house? Or, because you can't buy a house for $600. I hope you know that.
I could.
I hope he knows that. I hope he isn't too, like...
out of touch.
Yeah, out of touch that he thinks houses cost $600. This guy, he's only made 2,000 of these so far because this is, like, his first year. And he's only sold 300, which is, like, not a lot.
I mean, it kind of is for the price. I love
it is for the price, yeah, definitely.
Kevin was complaining about how expensive they were, and then he said he would buy some.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'd buy them. And I have a lot of customers who would buy them, too. Like, fucking whatever, dude. This guy's like, yeah, I put on the second largest Christmas show ever because, like, he's super into, like, doing those Christmas light shows. He said he put, like, 14 houses together to do it, and it's like, that's, like, you're just going to go around the neighborhood like, hey, can I set up lights to your house?
I mean, there's some communities that are like that.
I guess that's true, yeah.
And if somebody wanted to decorate my house and make it super cool for Christmas, I would not say no.
That's true, yeah. Actually, I agree with that. They keep making jokes also during this about how rich each other are. They're like, oh, I'm sure he would buy it because he's got a lot of money. And then he's like, oh, no, I'm sure you would buy it because you have a lot. Like, we get it. You're fucking rich. We get it. That's the point of the show.
That was my favorite part. They're like, oh, you're so rich. Oh,
this guy's so rich. He'd buy your lights. Like, we know you're rich. We get it. Everyone drops immediately except for Kevin. Every single person, like, in a row, this guy doesn't get the chance to talk because everybody in a row is just like, it's too much. It's too expensive. I'm out.
Like, they didn't even try to, like, hey, we should try to get the cost down.
They didn't ask him or anything. Yeah. Kevin then offers $225,000, which is how much he was asking for. But
$250,000.
The $250,000?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For 50% equity. So he wants to be a 50-50 partner with him. So we we watched the show a lot. So we've researched all these people, all the sharks and everything. Most of them, some of them are all right. We've heard from certain companies.
Just all right.
Yeah. Every single one of them has at least had one or two cases where they, like, did not do a great job with the companies.
Or they just completely, like some of them will...
Lori, all the time. There's a ton of stories of Lori just, like, investing in a company and then just, like, not giving feedback to them, and she's just making money from them.
She acts like she's going to be so involved.
Yeah, she, like, ignores their calls and stuff. And there's been some times when, like, they'll change the contracts. So, this is all for the reality show, and behind the scenes they actually do, like, the real business, and they're actually kind of like bad people sometimes, and fuck people over. And Kevin is the most notorious one for just, like, fucking people over and giving them terrible contracts and just like denying their contracts sometimes. So, like, if I was on this show, I would never go with Kevin.
Yeah, like,
he just, like, seems like the worst person.
He's Mr. Wonderful.
So then the guy counteroffers. He's like, how about 40%? And he's like, no, absolutely not. I want to be a partner for some fucking reason.
Because he's going to buy some. He wants to get them for free.
Yeah, probably. And then he takes it, which is a terrible idea. And then we cut to the guy afterwards, and he says... It's going to be a Mr. Wonderful Christmas. Oh, man. Classic.
That
So
sounds
that
like
one.
an awful Christmas.
Yeah. So that one, that's a Christmas themed one.
was Christmassy.
It's Christmas lights.
Yeah.
That's Christmassy. Then we move on to this company called the Beard Head, which is like I'm sure you've seen them before. They're like the beanies that have the knit beards connected to them.
They're fun.
Yeah, just like fun novelty things. I'm not gonna knock them, but he asks for $250,000 for 25%, which is a $1 million evaluation. Classic. He says it's the next essential winter accessory. He's trying to sell them as like being practical and stylish.
Like no, it's
a
just
novelty
a fad,
thing.
like they
it's
were
a
saying.
joke thing. Like this isn't gonna be. He's like, oh yeah, it's for those people who can't grow beards, keep their face warm. Like just, I don't know. If you're having that such a bad time, there's winter masks. Those exist already.
People that can't grow beards, like women.
Yeah, women or children, apparently. They have like children ones. They start trying to ask him questions, and then before he's like before you start asking questions, I have a very important question. I mustache you. And then Mark Cuban just like
he rolled
not having
his
any of his
eyes.
shit.
No,
Yeah,
I felt
that
the
was
same
me.
way as him though.
Yeah, like come on, this isn't like 2006. We're over.
Well,
we're
actually,
over the,
when was 20?
this was last year. This
Oh,
was the
really?
last season. Yeah.
Oh,
Because we're on season 8 right now, so and this was season 7.
okay.
Yeah, this was last year, so that's an old joke already.
Yeah.
This is the first beard, like knit beard company.
They claim to be the
Yeah,
first
claim to
one.
be the first one. They probably are, but whatever. And they said they discuss how there's a lot of copycats because this isn't utility patentable.
There's nothing proprietary about it.
So they're sold for like $25 to $30 each. I actually went on their website, and yeah, they are like $25 to $30 each. They also have like a bunch of different styles on here. They have some good Duck Dynasty branded ones.
Oh
So,
no.
just some real good pictures of guys wearing like just a lot of camouflage and long gray beards. Ooh.
How can you wear camouflage? I can't see
Yeah,
it.
I gotta-
What does it look like?
And then they have a holiday section for holiday themed ones. This is where the holiday theme comes in for the beard ones because obviously they have Santa Claus.
They're trying to make it like a
Ones.
seasonal thing,
Yeah.
like a Christmas time
So
thing.
I went on their website and they have 3 different styles of Santa Claus beards. They have a classic knit one that they had in the episode. And then they have these they have like different styles of the beards. They have the knit ones, and then they have these like stringy yarn ones that are just like strings hanging off. And so they have the knit one, and then they have 2 different stringy Santa beards. One's like a short beard and one's a long beard. Then they have some more holiday themed ones on their website. They have a Patriot one, which is just like a American flag, red, white, and blue. 4th of
no.
July, like ooh, we're doing good. Then they have a St. Patrick's Day one that has like shamrocks on it and a red beard. And then the last one is a devil with horns.
What holiday?
For the
is-
Devil Day, for
what?
the Devil holiday. You know the
Happy
Devil
Devil Day.
holiday. You know the holiday where we dress like the devil.
Oh, that's
You
right.
know?
Oh, I love that holiday.
Oh, I love the day where you're
Happy
devil.
Devil Day.
Happy Devil Day. I wear the devil hat with a beard. Why? What is that? What
Is it supposed to be Halloween?
is it?
I don't know.
Because I've been thinking for like 20 minutes on what this is supposed to be, and I cannot think of what it's supposed to be for. I guess Halloween is probably the best bet we have so far, but yeah, there's just a devil one. Anyway, let's move on. He's got $5 million in sales so far. I think he said he was in business for like 5 years or something like that.
I think so.
Around that, I don't remember. And then he mentioned that last year it was a down year for him. He didn't make a lot of money because he was in a legal battle. Like everybody was like, "Oh, you didn't make a lot of money. Must mean that the company's slowing down. I don't want to invest in it." And he's like,
saying
yeah.
he was in a legal
"Yeah."
battle.
He's like, "I was in a legal battle. One of the competitors claimed they had a patent, but nothing came of it. But he spent $150,000 in legal fees."
I love how when he said that, Barbara just like rolls her
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
She's like,
this.
"Oh,
I feel like
legal
that's not a lot
fees."
of money.
it kind of is. It's like 10%
Yeah.
of their profits.
But they didn't lose any like hats
That's true.
that
They
they're
still,
able
like,
to make.
they still sold the same amount.
Yeah.
So he explains that, but then they just keep going like, oh, your business must be slowing down. I don't want to like invest in it. That's what like every single person said, and like they clearly just like didn't listen when he said the legal thing.
Like, I
because
get where
like
they were
every
coming
single one of
from.
their excuses was just like, well, business slowing down must be.
Barbara's excuse was,
What was it?
I don't get this.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
out.
yeah, that's right. She's like, it's got all the ingredients to make a great deal, but I just don't get it. Like, what does it do?
What's the beard and
It's
the
like
hat?
I don't have a beard. Why would I wear a beard? I'm out.
a woman.
I'm a woman. I can't wear it. I'm out. And Mark says he's out because he doesn't see it getting big.
I get it.
Which
I
I
feel
see
like
it too.
it
I
is
don't
a
think it could get
fad.
any bigger. Yeah, that's also what Lori says she thinks is a fad. Which yeah, I like. I feel like it's gonna be. He explains that he wants to get it into like tailgating and sports
things,
events, which makes
that
sense.
would sell. I
Yeah.
feel like that would sell.
But I feel like that's the most it'll ever sell.
Yeah.
And so like I understand where everyone's coming from. Kevin, his response is like, and then Robert's out too. I guess I didn't write Robert down. But then Kevin, his excuse is, I'm just not excited enough. I'm out.
I'm not
I'm
excited.
feeling it.
I don't get
Like
it.
I'm not like feeling it.
I thought they were fun.
So yeah, they're fun. I don't know. I wouldn't invest
wouldn't-
$250,000 into it.
I don't even think I would invest $25 into
Yeah,
buying one.
I think the 1 million valuation, that's pretty good, but I feel like that's just like, what are you gonna do with that money? He didn't say what he was gonna do with the money,
Yeah, no, you didn't.
so I don't know what he's gonna do with that money. Or I guess he was trying to get into the tailgating events.
Well, he's
Maybe
not
that's
gonna
what it
do
was.
anything with
Yeah,
the money 'cause he didn't
because he
get it.
didn't get anything. Everybody's out. He didn't get any of the money, and that's it for that one.
And then this is where it just stops being
Yeah,
Christmas.
right here, it's just like we ran out of Christmas stuff, I guess, because we go to this company called Love Pop. We cut to like the two guys working in their like offices and stuff, and they explain that they have a background in like ship design.
Yeah.
Like they went to college
went to
for ship design,
Harvard.
which is like a crazy degree that I never realized was a real thing. And then they show them like this picture of them just like cutting a piece of paper with like huge
what
scissors.
were you doing?
Just like really big scissors, and like it didn't seem like they were doing it as like a joke. So like, do they just like really have
like comically
huge
large pair of scissors?
They were like cutting the red ribbon size scissors on just like a normal piece of paper.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing.
I don't
So they come in they want $300,000 for 10% of their company. That is a $3 million valuation. So, you know, they think it's gonna be pretty big. Apparently.
I loved the idea.
No, I really like this company. So it's a card company that has like pop out images and pop out art that come with it, and it's like really cleanly designed and really like
laser cut.
Yeah, laser cut, really professionally designed. And we like went on their website and they look really nice, and
They
like all
do.
the cards they showed looked really nice.
They have wedding invitations too, and I would love to use that, but they're like $10 each.
Yeah, so I mean that's not that bad.
I mean, times that by like 70.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
It'll
$700.
It'll add up. But yeah, but that would be fun. So they're like, they bring them all like custom designed cards.
And guess what, Mr. Wonderful's
Well,
design.
let me explain everybody
Aw.
else's first. They custom design these based on things that the people like, right? So for Robert, they got a car because he's like super into cars. He collects
Got,
sports
like,
cars and
lots
stuff.
of cars.
Yeah. Lori, shopping. It's just like a lady holding some shopping bags. Barbara is
Some
real estate, just some
skyscrapers.
skyscrapers because she's like, oh, I'm a real estate. Mark is just like a guy playing basketball because he owns a basketball
seemed really
team.
annoyed whenever anybody brought up the fact that he like has to do
Like-
with basketball.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm
Basketball.
basketball.
And Kevin's is just a big dollar sign.
Loves money.
He loves money, and that's it. I guess that's his only
All
like.
those things.
That's his
Is that
only
a good character
thing.
trait? I
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
so.
Like, what if I was just like all about money and I had no other interests, and I was just like, gotta make that money. Give me the money.
But hey, how about we go
Money!
play basketball?
No
and-
money.
Oh, okay.
How about we go make money?
You want to see a
though?
movie?
No, I need my money. That
Oh.
costs money.
Okay. I got you this car.
Money. All right. So they're like $13 typically for a card, $5 more if you want to add like a personalized note into it. And then there was this one part where they were describing how they came up with the idea. They asked them like, "Oh, how'd you come up with this idea?" And he was like, "Oh, we traveled to Asia and we saw people making this like sliced form of origami." And then they cut to Lori and she's just like, "Yeah,
Totally.
I agree that sliced origami exists."
It's real. Yep.
She's like, we traveled to Asia and saw sliced form origami."
Yep.
Yeah, we.
Yeah. Wow.
That is what.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
Yeah.
That is what.
Sliced origami. Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly how it went, actually.
Yeah.
Word for word. Kevin is like loving it, but he's like, "We gotta charge more for this because
okay.
I love money."
Okay, he says $500 for these fancy Christmas lights is too much, but
No,
he wants to spend $100.
Yeah.
On
He's like, "We
card.
need to charge $99 for these cards." It's like, no fucking way is somebody gonna buy one card for $99.
Like, they're nice. They're art.
Kevin's all about money. I need to make that money. They have hundreds of different designs, and yeah, you can go on their website. They're really cool stuff.
What was it called? Pop-up?
Oh, Love Pop.
Love Pop.
Oh no, there was a Christmas thing in it because the first card they showed
it
them was a Christmas tree.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Boom.
Christmas.
I definitely know that the last company that was on this episode had nothing to do with Christmas.
No, we're not Christmas at all.
Barbara doesn't like them because they're fancy.
Oh, that's right.
That's what she said.
She's like, I'm interested in another company that's simple, and I like simple.
Yeah, like if you're gonna be this kind of company, you gotta be simple about it. And like, you guys are just fancy, so I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? Fancy?
All over that.
Yeah, I don't understand. Lori, see, this is where like every episode there's like at least one time where Lori just does something that's just like just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And what she does is she's like, "I like your company, but $300,000 for 10%, I don't like that evaluation, so I'm out."
It doesn't even try
Like,
to
if you don't like the
negotiate.
evaluation, do you know how the show works, Lori?
This is your first
Because if you don't
episode.
like the evaluation, you change it and counter offer. That's how the whole format of the show works. But she's like, "I just don't like $300,000 for 10%. Like, I think I'm just out. I don't like it. I don't want to pay that much." She just like just forgot how the show worked, I guess. So, but Kevin, he just like keeps talking about how he wants to make it more expensive. He's
Raise
like,
the price.
"Yeah, we gotta sell these for more. We gotta keep selling." Did they raise the price? How much is it on their website?
They were like $13.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I guess they didn't listen to Kevin about that.
Good.
Yeah, which is good. We actually watched one of the recent, because we watch it on Hulu because they have like the newest 5 episodes of Shark Tank on Hulu every week. And they actually like do this thing where they revisit some companies that they invested in.
Oh yeah.
And so on a recent episode, they actually had this company. I don't remember any of the stuff that was happening in it. I know they were selling cards to like some award show.
Yeah.
It was the like the Billboard Awards or something like that. So like they're doing good now.
Yeah.
And they're doing good. It seemed good. But like it was interesting to see like the start of them in this show, you know. Mark doesn't see them getting any bigger, so he's out, which like I do.
Yeah.
Like they have 4 kiosks in Boston. There's only people in Boston buying them, and he's like, "I just don't see you guys getting any They said they had like 100 like customers so far because they've only been in business for like a month or something. So they only like 100 people have
they
bought them.
graduated Harvard like 4 weeks earlier, so they
So does Mark really not think that like 100 people will buy these and that's it?
This month-old company is not going to get any bigger.
There's no way. You guys only sold 35 online.
Ugh.
There's no way you're getting any bigger than that.
Have you heard of advertising?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're on Shark. That's a stupid excuse because any company that's ever gonna be on Shark
They're
Tank
gonna blow up.
Yeah, is gonna get bigger at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's how everything works. That's how we heard about Eco Flowers.
I
no,
knew
you heard about
before,
it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that's how. Like, I think there was a few more things that we've gotten because of Shark Tank.
Elephant pants.
Yeah, elephant pants.
Yeah.
That's right. You got a few of those. Well, actually, just one of them.
Just
I think.
one of them.
Yeah. Anyway, Robert then offers them $300,000 for 20%, which is 10% more than they were asking for. And then Kevin, being the asshole that he is
We'll do
just
the
like,
same thing.
well, oh yeah, he's like, "Do you want to partner on it?" And Robert's like, "Well, I don't it won't be valuable to me if we partner on it. And so he's like, well, then I'll do the same thing. I'll just do the same offer. And he just keeps talking about how, like, I got tons of customers that'll buy these.
I'm from Boston.
All my customers will buy. All my personal customers will buy these. Like, you don't have customers. Nobody's gonna give a shit if you, like, personally sell them a card. Like, whatever. But then Robert is like, okay, fine, I'll do 15%. And then Kevin's like, I'll do the same thing.
And then they make the deal with Kevin.
Yeah, like, what the
these
hell?
guys.
What the hell? Like, come, you're gonna believe his customer shit? Like, really?
No, it's because he was from Boston.
He's from Boston. Oh, Boston. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Robert, like, literally is like, okay, like, I can email
to Boston,
you.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Then, okay, so, like, they accept the deal with Kevin. $300,000 for 15%, which is a really good deal for them. It was only 5% more for what they were asking, so that's good. And then they started walking down the hall because, like, every time they show a shot of, like, the people walking down the hallway after they do it and they're, like, celebrating. And one of the guys is just looking right in the camera and just doing this, like, really awkward smile the whole time they walk down the hallway. Yeah, it was so awkward.
I was too busy looking at their cards.
He was just staring at the camera with this, like, awkward smile the whole walk down the hallway. It was terrible. And then we cut. There's always, like, one segment in a Shark Tank episode where they cut to, like, just, like, something else. Like, they'll either give you background on these sharks or they'll, like, show a company or whatever. So they cut to Damon, which is one of the other sharks that's not on this episode. He's, like, I think he's one of my favorites.
I mean, I don't hate him.
I don't think I've heard a lot about him being a bad investor.
Yeah, I just don't
He's just
like
kind
him
of
in the
annoying
episodes.
sometimes. Yeah,
I think Robert's the only one that I don't hate.
Yeah, Robert is my favorite, but I have heard, like, one or two stories about him, like, being shady on some deals. He hasn't been, like, awful on deals. I think it was just, like, something about there was weird contracts issues or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, like, them two, those are, like, the only two I like. Oh, there's this one guy. Who's that other guy?
What's
There's
his
this guy
name?
who's, like, has investments in Uber. He is my least favorite. Forget about Kevin. He's the worst. Chris Sacca, that's his name.
Ah, yes.
Fuck that guy. He's the worst. He's just like,
asshole.
oh yeah, because he owns some investments in Twitter, Uber, Instagram, Kickstarter. So he thinks he's like this cool like tech dude. So like every time there's like a tech coming on, he's like, well, I already have an investment in something like this, and we do it better. He's the worst though. I hate that guy.
It's that SpongeBob meme. That's the face he just did.
But he's just like, he's the worst every time. Like every time there's an episode, I'm just like, God damn, fuck this guy. And then like him and Kevin, every time they're on an episode, just have like an asshole off. Like they're just trying to like one up each other.
I'm the biggest asshole.
Yeah.
No, I am.
Oh, I own Uber, and Uber they do this.
My customers are better.
Yeah, he's always just like trying to like he's always like talking himself up and saying how many like things he owns and shit. I don't know, he's annoying. Fuck that guy. Anyway, back to the show. Damon, he's having like a company meeting in his home with like 5 companies he's invested in, and like I really don't know why we watched why this was in the episode.
I don't even remember that part. I never pay attention to their. It was just like future.
He's like, we're having a company meeting. We're talking about social media, and then. Let's go to the kitchen, guys. And there's just like this celebrity chef.
Oh,
and he's like, he's gonna cook you food and give you social media advice for some reason.
This guy's rich.
And then they just like show them like eating pasta, and he's like, you gotta get fans. And I'm just like, what is this segment? There's just this chef in his house that's just like there, and then like, check. He's gonna cook you food, and he's gonna give you some tips on social media.
Yep.
You know, like chefs do. And that's the whole segment. That was the whole thing. I don't know why that was in the episode. It was completely pointless. But anyway, now we are on the final product company of the day.
This is a Christmas special. Take a guess what this last product is.
Do you think it's a
like a
I don't know,
we had Christmas lights. That's Christmassy. We had the Christmas hats.
Beard. I don't know, maybe some clothes or maybe some children's toys for Christmas.
No, what about all natural deodorant?
That's the most Christmassy thing I can think of.
Yeah.
That's like that's all full of holiday cheer.
What other holiday would you want that for?
What a winter wonderland this deodorant is. It is called Piper Y. It's all natural deodorant.
It's not like a deodorant stick or a deodorant spray.
It's a paste.
Like
It's like a.
I was.
How would you do that? You like dip your fingers
I know,
and
yeah.
like
I was sitting there like staring at it, like how
but
do
then you're
they
like-
wear that?
then
And then
your
they finally said it was a
fingers
paste.
are gonna like smell. Like Robert, when he opened it, was like, this has a very strong smell. So like you're just gonna like put it on your fingers and wipe it out, and then your fingers are gonna smell like it all
Yeah.
day.
Oh.
But they did say that they were making like a stick form, and I went on their website and they do have like a stick now.
Is it expensive?
No, it's like $16 for a
Oh,
stick. Like that's
okay.
expensive,
For
but not for
deodorant,
like all
but yeah.
natural deodorant, like fancy, like all natural deodorant. It's a new approach to deodorant. You know, deodorant paste
Oh, heck
that
yeah.
you wipe on. You stick your finger in and you put it on in there. And then they mentioned that you can you guys can take a smell of the model that we have here. With there's like a lady like in workout gear.
Yeah, she was working out, doing some push-ups
like,
while
you
they were
can-
talking.
Yeah, and like you can smell her. It smells good, and they all freak out.
Oh, why
They're
would I
like,
want to smell this woman?
Oh, I'd never smell this woman.
Ew.
Oh,
And then
no.
Lori does it.
Yeah,
Like,
Lori
I
does
am
it. It's
happy
like-
for you, Lori. You
it's-
finally did something right.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. That's the whole point.
You want to see if the product
Wanna-
works or not.
Yeah. But they're like, oh, no. The guys, they just don't get it, do they?
No.
All the guys
Yeah,
just don't get it. Mark at the beginning mentions like, oh, this is just going to kill the men's market. Like, why?
It doesn't have to. Men can use it.
It's not even woman branded. I went on their website and it literally says gender neutral on it. And
yeah.
it looks gender neutral. Like he's like, oh, you're just gonna kill the men's market.
You could just stop being an asshole and try it.
So they've been a company for 18 months and they've sold 110,000 in sales, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
They're going pretty good. And yeah, it's just not holiday themed at all. Just not at all.
It's just
guys.
deodorant.
There's nothing about this that was holiday themed. They just start being the guys.
They just
They
like
really
attack them.
just-
They
yeah,
just go
They
off.
just do not get it. They're just like crazy. Kevin's being so rude. He's like, "How can you sell it like this? Oh, all natural. Oh, no one's gonna buy this with
Well,
charcoal,
you're full of
activated charcoal in
crap.
it."
What are you saying?
He's like, "Oh my god, this is like." He's like, "How? I'm not gonna invest in this because like it's just deodorant. How will I even guarantee I'll get my $50,000 back?" He literally just gave like $200,000 to some fucking fancy tree lights
Let's talk
earlier
about
in the
how
episode.
It's just $50,000.
That's
it's only
nothing.
5 figures.
That's like the lowest like I've ever seen on this
Yeah.
show. And he's just like, I won't
Fuck
give you
this.
50,000, but I'll give 200,000 to some like
Some
weird Christmas
that I
lights
think are already too
that blink a
expensive.
little bit. Like, fuck this guy.
Ugh.
They're just like being like weird because it's like girls and with their
Ew.
deodorant. I want man's deodorant.
Girls can't be stinky. I don't want to know that girls wear
Ew.
deodorant.
That must be like women smells like flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh, I want manly smells like beer.
Your tree.
Yeah. I don't know what. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. We had some missionaries knock on our door
Yeah, the
at
good old-
8:48.
Is it really that late?
Yeah, it's almost 9. And I'm very awkward with talking to people, so
You
I
totally gave them permission to come back.
invited them back on Wednesday, but we're not going to answer the. Oh, we're gonna be gone on
You should
Wednesday.
have had them come over tomorrow. We're busy.
Oh, that's true. I wasn't thinking. I just hate situations
Say them
like that. Terrible. They gave us a free Book of
Got
Mormon,
a nice
though.
Book of Mormon here and a nice pamphlet. Is that
Yeah.
What, this is? What should I do? Read the Book of Mormon.
Oh, thanks.
Attend church.
Wow, great. Let's just remember on Wednesday, just don't answer the door that day.
Wednesday? Who wants to do something on Wednesday?
Yeah, you guys want to hang out?
Not here.
Yeah, we'll come over to your house.
Hang out at what time did you tell them? 7?
I don't know. I don't know why they had to schedule it like it's a business
Why
meeting.
do they need our names? You should.
No, they didn't write down our names.
Oh, they didn't.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just like, oh, what's your
No,
wife's
let's
name?
let them come over, and then I'll not be here, and then you just act like I'm there,
Yeah,
and see if they go
Yeah,
along
she's
with
right
it.
here.
Yeah, it's Adela.
I should just be super into it too. It's like, whoa, like act like I've never heard it
Like,
before. Like,
honey, do you
Jesus
like this?
did that for us.
Holy
Who's this guy? I've never heard of him before. This is some crazy shit, dude. How have I never heard this?
Opened my eyes.
Honey, do you want to join this? Oh, she's really excited, guys.
Look at her. She's so happy.
Okay, well, back to Shark Tank. Then where were we? Oh man.
Deodorant.
Oh yeah, where Kevin was saying how he doesn't want to spend that much money, whatever. And then the model lady, every episode, someone has to play the sympathy card, and she's like, well, my mom had cancer, and as you know right now, the cancer market is huge.
She said that, and it was just like, what?
What
Did
does
she just say
that
cancer
mean?
market?
The cancer
Like-
market.
Oh,
It's huge right now. Cancer is in.
fuck.
What does that mean?
Ah.
She's like, yeah, my mom had cancer. I only want to put natural things on
She
my
had, like,
mom.
breast cancer. What does breast cancer have to do with her deodorant?
The cancer market is
Huge.
huge right now.
Huge.
Big potential. So Kevin and Robert are just out immediately. Mark, what does he say? I wrote down what he said. Oh yeah, he's like, how do you know how do you know this works other than your personal experience and word of mouth? And it's just like, what else?
She's literally been sitting there saying, like, my customers have written me saying how much they love it,
Yeah.
how much it works.
What else can you do? Like, there's nothing else to do. And then there's also a model right there doing push-ups,
Maybe you should've
doing
tried
jumping
sniffing
jacks,
her.
and you can sniff her. You could literally try it right now. But the boys, they just don't get it. So
Boys are
Mark
not
is
back
out
in
too.
town.
So all the boys are out. Barbara, she offers $50,000 for 50%.
33.
Oh, 33%. You're right.
Because
Because she
there's
wants to
three
be
of them.
a third partner because there's two business partners already in the company, so she wants to be a third partner. Lori, she does another dumb thing again.
35%.
She offers 35%, which would make her the main owner of the
Yeah.
company. And I don't
No.
and they considered it too.
I mean, I would choose Lori over Barbara, but I would not do it for that
Yeah,
price.
no, definitely. She's like, oh, I would run this as a democracy, but like, no, you wouldn't, because you're literally just taking over the. You're
mean,
like pretty
she
much
wouldn't even
buying
be
the company at
involved,
this point.
so-
Yeah, she'd be the CEO. That's how she'd be involved
Yeah.
with it. It's a terrible idea, and I don't know why she thought that would be a good idea, but they did consider it.
Yeah.
So I guess it was a good idea. But then they counteroffer. They're like, how about you guys go down to 25%? They don't take it.
Both of them say no.
Both
Flat
of them
out
say
no.
And then they're like, well, we're both in the real estate game, Barbara.
Come on, girl.
Why don't you do
We're
25%?
from Manhattan.
We're from Manhattan. We've done some real estate in the past. Why don't you just join for 25%? And then she's like,
25.
okay.
She just does it.
She's just like,
After
they
with
just had
a
to
firm no.
all they said was like, we've done some real estate before and we live in New York. And she's like, deal.
all over it.
Oh, I can't believe you guys have done it before. What a screaming deal. But after some time, just really marinating in that Shark Tank, how about we flip on over to
man.
another kind of
Oh
tank,
man.
the celebration
Oh.
tank.
Splish splash.
Splish splash. It's like we got one tank over here. That's the Shark Tank, and then right next to it is like the celebration tank, and then we just flip.
Just flop on over.
We flip on over right into that celebration tank.
I'd much rather be in the celebration tank than the Shark Tank anyway. Because
That's true.
there's
There's sharks in there.
Yeah,
Why
what
would I
are
want to
you
be in there?
doing?
Today, the day the episode is airing is May 16th, Tuesday. There are no holidays today, so just have a good day.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. But Wednesday, May 17th, is Argentinian Navy Day.
Happy Argentinian Navy Day.
Happy Argentinian Navy Day. This is the anniversary of their victory at the Battle of Bucao in the Argentinian War of Independence in 1814. They don't really do any celebration things. It's just a remembrance of their independence battle and stuff.
Congrats.
It wasn't like they didn't win their independence because that's Independence Day for them. But this is it was a major battle in their thing. So
remember
good
it.
job, Navy. But what do you got on Thursday, May 18th?
I've got Haitian Flag Day.
Happy Haitian Flag
Happy
Day.
Haitian Flag Day.
I think it's Haitian, actually. If I have to gotta pronounce, if you gotta get that pronunciation right, I think it's Haitian.
in Haiti. And a number
In Haitian.
Haiti.
Oh, there's no an A at the end. Never mind.
Haiti.
No, it's Haiti, but I think it's pronounced Haitian. Anyway.
Anyway.
That's just I know that. You don't got to correct us on that one.
Yeah, guys, don't comment.
Don't worry. I know how to pronounce Haitian.
Anyway, in Haiti and in not a number of U.S. cities with large populations of Haitian Americans, they celebrate this because of it's a celebration of like commemorates the slave revolt in Haiti that led to the country's independence from France, and it also like promoted an uprising in the slaves in America. Haitian celebrate. They celebrate this Flag Day on the grounds of national peace, and they don't really do a lot. Sometimes students in school carry a little flag to commemorate.
That's fun.
Yeah, and they learn about the history.
So I'm looking at the Haitian flag right now.
It's like red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it's like a blue, red, and then it looks like someone just kind of in like paint.
So, yeah, just
like put a JPEG right in the middle of like a palm tree with some stuff.
Beautiful.
It's a nice flag, but it does look like someone just did this in like MS Paint. Like I could probably make that in MS Paint. No offense to any of our Haitian friends. I mean, I am. It is a good flag. It's a quality flag. Oh, you don't like the flag?
I mean, it's okay.
They could have photoshopped some of the white out of the picture.
I mean, we went through the effort of putting like 50 stars on ours and some stripes.
Get with it, guys.
For real.
But after that, we got Friday, May 19th, which doesn't have any holidays.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Just go out, have a
good Friday.
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
But then we move on to Saturday, May 20th, and we got United States Armed Forces Day.
Happy United States Armed Forces Day.
Yeah, happy Armed Forces Day, everybody.
Woo.
It's part of the Armed Forces Week, which I guess is all week starting on this day. And it's just like a good job, boys. There's no historical reason for it to be on this day. It was just like somebody's like, we should have a day where we're just like, you did it, guys. Good job. Armed Forces Day, it's a day for they celebrate it as a day for the military to show like state of the art equipment to Americans and like this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing stuff. It was also a day to honor and acknowledge Americans in armed forces. Parades, open houses, receptions, air shows, they're all held like on the day. Other things that they do on this day are multi-service military displays in open areas, various educational activities that teach children about the armed forces, support the troops-themed motorcycle rides.
Oh, man.
And like parades and celebrations. It's just like, you did it, boys.
You're the boys.
Our boys in uniform. Really, good job. So after that, we got Sunday, May 21st. What do you got?
I've got a few things, but we'll start with Hungarian Patriots and Homeland Defenders Day.
Happy Hungarian Patriots and Homeland Defenders Day.
Yeah, happy Hungarian Patriots and Homeland Defenders Day. Celebrated on the 21st. It honors those serving in the Hungarian Defense Force, and I couldn't find anything about how they celebrate it.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess it's probably just an observed thing.
An observed day.
And then also on that day, is that all for that one?
Yeah, that's all for that one.
Okay. I got Dia de las Glorias de la Armada.
Happy day.
Happy day. It's pretty much an army day. It is in honor of the double anniversary. This is it is a Chilean holiday where it's pretty much just like an army day for them. It is in honor of the double anniversaries of the Battle of Iquique and the Battle of Punta Griesa in 1979 during the War of the Pacific. I've never heard of this war before, but it's very interesting.
Tell me more.
It was a conflict between Chile, Peru, and Bolivia, so like a South American kind of three-way war. It grew out of a dispute between Chile and Bolivia over control of a part of the Atacama Desert that lies between the 23rd and the 26th parallels on the Pacific coast of South America. The territory contained valuable mineral resources and stuff like that. And so they were just like, it's on the border, and they're like, I want control of it. And then Chile's like, but what about me? And then Bolivia's like, but like, what about me though? And then just kind of like Peru was like, hey guys, how about Chile, you go away and Bolivia gets it? And then Chile's like, nah, we ain't having that shit. And so there was just like a battle over this like small area of land that had some resources on it. That was interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of wars that have happened that way, actually.
I think that's most wars, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So they have parades in the morning in Chile, and the president does like a State of the Nation address in the afternoon. And they also, just all over the nation. There's just like tons of parades, and it's real big fun time.
That's fun.
And that's Dia de los Glorias de la Armada.
Happy Dias de Gloria de Armada.
You got it. But what else do we got on Sunday, May 21st?
Oh, well, we've got the Montenegro Independence Day.
Happy Montenegro Independence Day.
Ooh, the Union of Montenegro and Serbia held a referendum on the Independence of Montenegro, and they did this in 2006.
Dang,
Became
that's
its own
very
country.
recent.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's an 11-year-old country.
Yeah, because I feel like I've heard of this country before, and I probably have, because you said something about it being like part of some other country at some point.
Yeah, it was like made in the 18th century, but it wasn't like its own country until 2006.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like only 55% of the population actually wanted independence.
What?
Yeah. But it was enough to get it.
Jeez,
so they did.
There you go.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yeah. They don't really do much for it. Probably because half the population didn't really want it.
Yeah. Well, look at that.
That's the day.
Happy day.
Happy Montenegro Independence Day.
Yeah. And then we move on to our final holiday of the week. On Monday, May 22nd, is Victoria Day.
Happy Victoria Day?
Yeah, happy Victoria Day. So it is to commemorate Queen Victoria's birthday. She was the Queen of England in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And when she died, Canada, which is they were a part of England
Like a
at
million
one point,
years ago.
Yeah, and so when Queen Victoria died, Canada's like, well, we'll make her birthday a holiday and we'll celebrate it every
Do that
year.
for my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy Adela Day.
And Canada is the only country that celebrates it.
Oh, really?
Not even the UK celebrates this
Jeez.
day. So they're just really into Queen Victoria.
Love it.
How they do it is they decorate everything with the Union Jack flag, which is the UK flag. It's just all over the place. They got tons of parades and marches and things. It's also marks the time when the winter social season ends, which is where ski resorts will close for the year and stuff like that. All that stuff. It's it's officially spring and summer and stuff. Time to stop skiing, guys.
Stop skiing and start swimming.
Mm-hmm. And it is also, here's an interesting fact.
Fun fact.
So yeah, it's just a general celebration of we have a fun day. It is referred to as in some places as May 24. It's the date. It's not exactly on Queen Victoria's birthday. Queen Victoria's birthday. Her birthday is May 24th. So it used to be celebrated on that day. Now it's celebrated on the Monday between the 18th and the 24th. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they did that.
That's dumb.
Yeah, her actual birthday's on 24th. I don't know why they don't
Can't
celebrate
there be
it.
2 Mondays? No, that's 6 days.
Yeah. So it's whatever Monday is in between the 18th and the 24th is when they celebrate it. It's really confusing. Don't know why they don't just do it on the 24th. Today's on the 22nd. Anyway, so it is referred to sometimes as May 24 in certain areas because it's May 24th. Her birthday is May 24th, not the actual holiday.
Oh,
But it's also slang for a case of 24 beers. A drink popular during the long... That's not a drink. That is 24 drinks.
it's not
You can't just refer to the whole...
It's like A, because they're Canadian.
Oh, dang. Classic
A drink.
Canadian jokes.
A.
Dang.
A.
I just love how they refer to it as a drink, the whole case
Yeah.
itself. Each person gets a case of
I
24
wouldn't say
beers.
no.
Happy May 24.
Here's your case of beers.
Oh, thanks. I love this. Is my favorite drink.
Maybe. One drink, please.
Give me the usual.
Here's
And they just
the
bring you a
usual.
case of 24 beers. But that's it. That's all the holidays.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Happy holidays, guys. Happy May 24.
Happy May 24. So, Thank you to Hannah Puri for our podcast artwork. Check out all her stuff and all the links we got. There's so many links. They're pouring out of my ears.
Los links.
Those just check. Click them all before they attack.
Oh no, they're not gonna attack you.
No, they're gonna attack you unless you click them. Click the link. You follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, everything.
All of it.
iTunes. Subscribe on
Bless
iTunes.
you.
Dang. You can go to the One Holiday at a Time Family Reunion discussion group on Facebook. It's a fun time.
It's so much fun. You don't even know.
It's a very exclusive club.
Yeah.
If you want to join a club that has only 3 members in it.
So exclusive.
Yeah, come on, join the group. We could chat it up in there.
Chit chat.
Chit chat. Talk it up with us in the group.
Yeah.
You can also go to the website, oneholidayatatime.com. We got a big list of movies, big list of TV shows. They're incomplete, obviously, but whatever. And there's a holiday calendar that you can...
Calendar.
Don't make fun of me. There's a holiday calendar that you can go check to check out all the holidays. And if we're missing any, email us at oneholidayatatime@gmail.com and just tell us
hey, dummy.
There's this holiday. Idiot.
Stupid.
You can also just send fan mail there if you want.
Yeah, tell us how much you love us.
Yeah, or just be like, you guys are dumb.
Stupid.
And then we'll read it on the air and then we'll cry.
Yeah, fun time.
But like and subscribe on YouTube. Rate us on iTunes because that helps us out on the iTunes.
We're still
search.
not number one.
Yeah,
what
disappointing.
Are you doing?
And also get that. We need to change houses to heist. That's another one.
Oh no.
That's another call to action that we have. Is we need to get heists in that dictionary, guys.
I don't think so.
We got 3 goals for you.
3 goals?
You get us to number 1 on iTunes.
Okay.
Change houses to heists, and you gotta click those links before they attack.
Click the links, yes. Yeah.
They're gonna attack, and they're gonna get your family.
Nom 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 nom.
And you gotta click them before they get your family. You don't want them to get your family.
Click this link 10 times in 10 seconds.
If you don't click the links, they're gonna drink all of your 2-4s.
A girl will stand in your room in the middle of the night and snap your neck.
Oh no, she died 2 years ago.
Not a girl, a link.
The link died 2 years ago. It's not even on the Wayback Machine. Oh. Happy Victoria Day, everybody. Go drink 24 beers.
A case, a beer.
Go drink 24 beers.
My favorite drink.
24 is my favorite drink. Goodbye.
Goodbye.